David and Meoghan, as you gather here to step into your ceremony of marriage, we invite you to take a walk around the fountain. Meoghan, you shall walk clockwise. David, you will walk anti-clockwise. And with each step around the fountain, we ask you to ground yourself more and more in this sacred ceremony. Meoghan and David. Good afternoon and the warmest of welcomes on this beautiful October day as we gather at the Rock Fountain in the shadow of the beautiful Edinburgh Castle to celebrate the marriage of Meoghan and David, proving that Florida couples can survive a wee bit of Scottish weather. I'd also like to welcome those friends and witnesses who gather with us here today, and those who are watching the ceremony live from the US. If you're going to wave to your... You need to turn around the other way. This way. Meoghan and David may be sad that not everybody can be here today, but they are absolutely delighted that you folks are watching from afar with a wee glass of something sparkling, we hope. There's something about Scotland that seems to call people to moments like this. Maybe it's the way the landscape holds you, the steadiness of our hills, the whisper of the wind, the sense that time slows down just enough for you to breathe and really be in the moment. It's no wonder so many couples choose to come here. Stand surrounded by the silent, ancient beauty and take a promise that's all about love, hope and starting again. Marriage, after all, isn't about perfection or fairy tales. It's about choosing each other again and again through sunshine and drizzle, through laughter and the odd disagreement, and knowing that together you can weather anything. I was going to say even a Scottish October, but it's such a beautiful day, that's really is. So as the fountain flows and the castle keeps watch, we are reminded that love, like this place, is both strong and soft, something that endures yet never stops. Meoghan and David, as we stand in these gardens which mark the border between the old and the new town, we celebrate both the timeless traditions of the past and the exciting possibilities of the future. It's very fitting that we're here between the old and the new, because your story is one of second chances, rediscovery, and choosing love with open eyes and full heart. You first met years ago through friends at your local pub, the Abbey Bar, back when life was a little different for you both. You were just friends then, part of the same circle. But time and life have a funny way of bringing people back together when the moment is right. And after both your lives changed course, you reconnected. Two single parents taking things slowly, sensibly, promising yourselves you wouldn't overthink it. A simple dinner, good wine, easy conversation, and suddenly hours had passed without you even noticing. That first date set the tone. Relaxed, genuine, full of laughter and curiosity. From there came the adventures, the long drives with no plan in mind, the mountain trips, the pink concrete elephant called Arthur, ghost tours, paint nights, and plenty of Mexican food and margaritas. You learned to encourage each other. Meoghan gaining confidence and came onto that ridiculous elephant. And David learning that life is better when there's laughter, spontaneity, and a bit of mystery. Of course, there were funny moments too. Like the time David accidentally blurted out, "I love you," at Megan's birthday dinner, and looked so startled that it took him months to say it again in person. But that's how real love is. Coconut, a ring of emerald green. Scotland feels like the right place for a love like yours. People come here to be held by this land, by its calm, its wildness. And today this landscape holds you both as you make your choices, surrounded by history, water and sky. To look back is to see the life you've already woven, full of laughter, family, kindness, and the everyday tenderness that comes with ordinary struggles with life. To look forward is to imagine the adventures still to come, the drives, the waterfalls, and maybe even no more time. But the weaving never really stops. Marriage isn't a finished chapter. It's the ongoing art of choosing, creating, of finding joy in the small touches of everyday life. And so, as you stand here today, with Edinburgh Castle above and the rocks fountain beside you, you make a promise to keep weaving your story together with love, laughter, and a good dose of Florida sunshine to balance the tropical rain. So before we go any further, I will ask Meoghan and David, do you both really seek to enter into this relationship marriage? Now, we've come to the part of the ceremony where you're going to say your vows to each other. But for those watching from Florida, it was the one thing that we couldn't decide on who was going to go first in their vows. So we are going to settle that in the ancient Scottish practice of rock, paper, scissors. Okay, Meoghan and David, get yourselves ready. In your own time, you do it in your own way.
Yep. 2 out of 3.
So you get to decide. Would you like to go first with your vows? Would you like me to go first?
Yes.
Okay, so turn and face each other. And let's allow ourselves to come back into the moment. Just take a big deep breath and recognise you stand on a threshold at this point in the ceremony. And in a few moments your lives are going to be forever changed. And that is a truly, truly beautiful thing. Meoghan, do you take David to be your husband in marriage? Before this wind and water, do you give your heart to David, to walk with him in laughter and in silence, in calm and in storm, bound by love that is both wild and wise? Do you promise to stand beside him with kindness, to speak with honesty, and to listen with grace, and to let your love be like this land, ancient, steadfast, and alive with life? David, do you take Meoghan to be your wife in marriage?
I do.
Before this sacred land and living sky, do you give your heart to Meoghan?
I do.
To walk with her in laughter and in silence, in sunlight and in shadow, bound by love that neither distance nor time can undo?
I do.
Do you promise to keep faith in her, to cherish the life you built together, and to let your love be like the Lofton Mountains, deep, strong, and ever-changing?
I do.
Then by the spirit of this place, and by the love you hold within you, may your heart be one, and your days be long upon the earth. Can I ask you please read the vows you have written?
I was trying to figure out what to say to you today. I kept trying to come up with something deep and profound, but I couldn't. I really just kept coming back to love and fun and adventure. Life is really fun. I always have a good time with you, even if it's just going grocery shopping or just doing housework. You make me smile and laugh, and you make me feel loved. You take me for who I am. You listen to me and you want to hear me. You encourage me to be less serious and more silly. And sit on comfort elephants. You support my dreams and are proud of my achievements. You stay calm when my anxiety is up, and you know that it took each trip to you is all I need. And maybe a pina colada. You feed me when I'm hungry. You take care of our family, and you do it with a smile and a hug, and the occasional bouquet of flowers and a bottle of wine. Since our first adventure and bench trip in St. Augustine to our trip to North Carolina to chase waterfalls and climb section summers, spontaneous day trips, and food shopping, to this, our greatest adventure so far, life with you is fun. So, I promise to keep navigating. I will try to make you smile and laugh and feel loved. I will listen to you and try to actually feel you. I will encourage you to be silly and sit on comfort elephants with me. I will roll my eyes at your dad jokes and secretly love them. I will do my best to stay calm when your anxiety is up and remember that a trip to the mountains is all you need. I would say I'll feed you when you get hangry, but let's be honest, you rarely get that way and you eat better than I do anyway. I will keep snacks in my purse for when your blood sugar drops. I will take care of our family, and I will spend the rest of my life trying to take care of you at least half as well as you take care of me. Occasionally the soccer ball falls into the place of you. A big mountain man, and I will always be your teacher. I love you.
There you go. I just gotta figure out how to get loud now. Ever since that first date, I think we both knew this is where we were going to end up. Even if it took me months to admit it to myself, I knew this is where we were going to be. And I like you. And so I promise to you start every day with snuggles, a kiss, and an I love you. Coffee in the morning when we're not working. I can't promise you that I will take you on the right path every single time, but I will promise that whatever path we go on, it'll be fun. And we will have a good time doing it. And I also promise to end every day with snuggles, kiss, and I love you.
And I ask you to join right hands. And just look at each other. I place this handmade, hand-fastening ribbon to represent the journey that you have already taken together up to this point. And as your hands are bound today, please know that your lives, your hearts and your souls are bound together for all time.
Thank you.
And just take a moment to look at each other and to look at your rings as they sit by here, sit in your beautiful ceremony book. And in a moment you're going to take a ring and you're going to gift it to the other as a reminder of what's taking place between you today. But as you move forward through life, you go back to beautiful sunny Florida, there will be times when these rings will be close by each other as they are here today, and there will be other times when they are much further apart. Here today, the city of Edinburgh, in the shadow of Edinburgh Castle, and the sounds of the rock fountain, we ask that these rings be blessed with you. We ask that the rings always remember the vows of marriage you have just made to each other. We ask that the metal always remembers the intention that you have for your heart, in your heart for your life together. And we ask that no matter how far apart these rings may travel, they will each always be kind to you, to each other. Can I ask you to take David's ring? And as you place it on his left hand, repeat after me, David. I give you this ring. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. As a symbol of my love. I ask you to take and wear it. I ask you to take and wear it as a reminder of the vows. As a reminder of the vows we have made here today. We have made here today. Our wedding day. Our wedding day. David, can I ask you to take Meoghan's ring? And as you place them on her left hand, just repeat after me, Meoghan.
Meoghan,
I offer you this ring
I offer you this ring
as a token of my love.
as a token of my love.
I ask you to take and wear it
I ask you to take and wear it
as a reminder of the vows
as a reminder of the vows
we have made here today.
we have made here today,
Our wedding day.
our wedding day.
And then I'd like you to place with your wedding rings on, place your hands on the ribbon and look at each other. And just at the same time repeat after me. As I give you my hand,
As I give you my heart,
so I give you my heart.
so I give you my heart.
As I lay my hand in yours,
So I lay my hand in yours,
so I lay my dreams
so I lay my dreams
in your keeping. bound with yours.
As my life is bound with yours,
So is my life.
so is my life.
Today,
Today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and all our days.
and all our days to come.
I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. Let your hands move. Remove your hands from the ribbon so it's so tight underneath. When we came into the fountain today, there was a penny lying on the ground. And we have a wee saying here in Scotland, see a penny, pick up and all along the path good luck. So we invite you to together to take this penny, to think about what you want for your lives together, and when you're ready to go out.
It's my ear. Move your toe. Just keep it. The sun went away and the wind picked up. What do you think? I got you gotta say, on this side you had to drink
Okay, hope that between you. Right, you think that would be enough? Right, we heard you come here today, you took a beautiful walk before the ceremony to ground yourself. We heard you exchange vows of marriage, saw your hands bound together and exchanged rings. You would think that would be enough, but no, because this is Scotland where nothing is ever a done deal without views being. So, Meoghan and David, to seal your intention to live together as husband and wife, we invite you to share a dram from the food. And to your guests here, to show it's your intention to support Meoghan and David as husband and wife, we invite you to raise a toast to them. Meoghan and David, know that through the sharing of this toast, you're stating your intention to share every single part of your lives together. You will never, ever have this moment again. So savour it, and that very expensive whiskey that I've just poured in your plate, and let this sharing, giving and taking of equals set the foundations on which your life together will be. Meoghan and David, please share a wee dram to celebrate their marriage. Family and friends, can I ask you to raise a wee toast for Meoghan and David? I will take the plate, you can kind of just look at each other. Meoghan and David, here today at the Ross Fountain, you have made promises to love and care for each other throughout all the seasons of your life. And as such, and with the power vested in me by the Registrar General of Scotland, and on behalf of Rights and Rituals Scotland, it is my absolute privilege to say, Meoghan and David, I now pronounce you husband and wife!
Now we've got to hold her because she's freezing.
This probably
You want to
tasted
say
really
to
good.
everybody watching at home, thank you, we love you.
We made it.
It's very cold here. Come on, 3 big cheers for Mr. and Mrs. Hip Hip.
I'm glad that waited.
It's